Matrix is after me. The Matrix. Oh, the Matrix. Oh. Oh, the Matrix is after me. Wait. Wait. Let me just put some music on.
The Rogan experience.
But I want to talk about Chat GPT.
Fascinating question.
Yeah.
Have you experimented
Yeah. I didn't find the song. Here I am. However,
with it at all?
I have
I have to change the chat now. Oh. Andrew Tate grilled. We're gonna see Andrew Tate grilled. We're gonna grilled. There we go. I'm being attacked, everyone. I'm being attacked. I'm dying. The Matrix is after me too. Give me money. The Matrix is after me. I will help you. I can't help you. You can only help yourself. But apparently Google didn't like, or OBS didn't like my the things I was the grilling. I'm gonna watch the whole section. Let's watch the whole section. The grilling. Let's watch the grilling. Yes, if you I promise I help. I help you become better than yourself, which is weird because I'm the one helping you. Because that's why you should give money to strangers that you will not see, because people think, also some people might think that you will get to speak with the top G or he's gonna be your coach. No. Remember, it's basically a Discord chat room, and you have teachers. It's a school for hustlers, teaching you how to do side hustles, while I'm searching for the display, which is weird because it should be here, and it is, and there it is. Oh, what a beautiful opportunity. I managed to put it on the screen. Sorry for hanging up on you. I didn't want to press that. Wait. Oh. I thought I pressed mute like on the mic. Now let's see some Andrew Tate grilling season, because I know it's a word in Google. I know we're gonna see some grilling, and then we're gonna let Mother Justice do its part into the country, and I'm quite curious about this, because I think it will just be an open and shut case, and Tate just gets out. It's not, from what I've seen, the accusations, but the leaked accusations. However, if they're leaked, you don't know if they're true or false, so since they're written, it might have been just the biggest ad Andrew Tate is pulling on you right now, trying to sell you his academy. However, let's go into the desktop. Let's see some Andrew Tate.
He's only with me because I'm successful and tall and handsome and funny and humble and rich.
You're very, very humble.
I know.
Didn't get the context, but yes, maybe. Humble, always. Oh, it always serves to be a little humble in these situations. Exactly like that. Because you're talking with I don't know who, and we'll have to find out who he's meeting with. We're gonna see how dating works between this kind of people. Grilling. Oh, they're grilling each other. They're just trying to grill each other. Okay.
I don't think the world's that interesting. I think
You see, my thought exactly. It's over exaggerated, and as long as you buy it, I'm gonna exaggerate it for you.
I've been to a lot of places, I've done a lot of things, and I look at the things that people seem to enjoy, and I don't quite understand it. I don't see the idea of traveling, for example, right? Going to Barcelona and looking at a church and having a sandwich and going to the beach.
If you're looking at the church, if you have the the time to stand in the queues for hours because they're huge, and you're just gonna have to stay outside because you want to go to the beach better and drink a couple of beers, or just stay around, just watch some sun light burning on the skin of Spanish people.
For example, right? Going to Barcelona and looking at a church and having a sandwich and going to the beach. I don't get it. It's not interesting to me.
What's interesting for you then?
I like driving cars.
I like driving cars. I like driving cars. You see, like from the start, he wants to say to you, like, I am driving this conversation. I will take you. He shows you that he can be the leader. Oh, this is
I like driving fast cars. I have a lot of nice cars.
fast cars. They will lead you very fast to the point where you need to reach. So you will make 100K a month. Get it? It's time dilation.
I like working.
Retraction.
I like training. I still fight because I fought for a long time.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was a fighter and he was pretty good. Apparently, he won. That's alright. That's some flexing. But you see, he's the leader. He's the fighter. That's what he's putting there.
I like training. I still fight.
Discipline, of course. I don't know if he fights. Usually, he has discipline. So that's still a good thing to have, which I don't. So don't listen to any of my advice. That's why it's useless.
I fought for a long time.
Did you?
Yeah, I 4-time world champion kickboxer.
4 times world champion kickboxer. Nice.
Really?
Yeah, so I had 87 fights.
Okay, so he fought with
And I want to have 100 before I retire.
a lot of people.
So I still fight. But besides things like
Okay, he wants to reach to 100. That's pretty cool, right?
that, besides monumental conquest,
If he does it, okay. If you see he doesn't do it and he's just using it as a thing to buy something, then not buying it.
I think before I became kickboxer.
Okay.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I had 87 fights. And I want to have 100 before I retire. So I still fight.
I want to have 100 before I retire. Oh, that's still better than waiting for the retirement. I think that's the opposite of waiting for the retirement, right? Now, I want to see the grilling soon, so I will not pump him up too much.
But besides things like that, besides monumental conquest, I think the world's kind of boring.
Monumental conquest. Oh. Now, if I know a thing or two about monumental contest, which I don't, is that you don't describe, if you're in a battle or in a war, the kind of monumental, how monumental the quest is.
So I still fight. But besides things like that, besides monumental conquest, I think the world...
Monumental conquest. Is that monumental contest? Is only having 100? Is that a fighter thing? To have 100 fights, to have 100 wins to be considered a monumental conquest? It's one of those moments where, sure, for kickboxers it might represent 100 wins. For some people it might mean getting 100 times fucked up. Is that a monumental conquest or a monumental fuck up? You don't know. It's half and half. It's the difference between a side hustle or a hustle. It's and how legal it is and how much does it produce, as always.
It's kind of boring. Like, I totally understand why people climb. To me, it's just mind-numbing. I don't know. What about you? When you need to take Instagram pictures, to me, like, it's something to do, right?
Oh,
Like the idea of just going to Santorini.
Doing something, he gives the impression that he's actually doing something. You see, you're building the archetype, the persona. That's what you're giving out.
You need to take Instagram pictures. To me, it's just mind-numbing. I don't know. What about you? What do you do for fun?
I look internally a lot, and I just realise that's where I'm most happiest. Is just life is about people, experiences, and just moments. I know it sounds really like.
Oh, life is just people and experiences and moments. Yes, that's what life is truly about, isn't it, everyone? It's just those experiences and moments when things go exactly as they should happen, right? This girl is totally selling the imminent approach to the wall if she doesn't change her mind in the way she acts or thinks or finds a new way to do it. But as long as she will experiences places and people, well, there's always places and people to experience. Remember that when you're on a date and she she tells you that she likes to experiences places and people.
Most happiest is just life is about people, experiences, and just moments. I know it sounds really like cringy. But
Life is about people.
She just used all the hashtags at the same time.
Moments and
Right.
doing things and just seeing them.
No, I agree. Life is about people, because on your deathbed, you're not going to look at your Aston Martin, right? You're going to want to see your people. So
Yeah.
I agree that life is about people, and I understand that experiencing things with people makes it good. But I already live with the people I care most about, and I'm with my people all.
Experiencing with people makes it good. Yeah, it makes it helps people a lot. It helps the people that you're trying to build something a lot. So this gives you the sandcastle impression, you know, foundational level, understanding of each other.
all the time, and I feel like sitting with them in a room, even if it's the same room we sit in every day, is just as good as going anywhere else. So I like to drive fast cars. I really
He's totally not impressed. All right, he's not impressed by what he sees, and it's a good play. It's a good play. This is a good play. Now we're seeing a real fight over here over who can fawn the most over such weird things that lost their utility many hundred thousands of dollars earlier. However, if the utility is to get this kind of person, then it does it. It does it. So nice display, nice play. Go with the Bugatti, bro.
like to work. I like to achieve things and fight. That's about it. I don't think.
A worker, a fighter.
I mean, I can.
I don't think. And I think that's okay. That's a Freudian slip, but it's still alright. He displays the illusion of a great illusion, a great genjutsu, if Naruto may call it that way, a great Shinigami Eye thing.
And fight. That's about it. I don't think.
I don't think. So what do you think about things? I don't think, and that's okay. Because sometimes I wonder myself, how do I feel about this? If something is too important, and then I don't think. I just feel. That's very Latin of me to say.
Sitting every day is just as good as going
And the feeling is terrible, by the way.
anywhere else. So I like to drive fast cars. I really like to work. I like to achieve things and fight. That's about it. I don't think. I mean, I can.
And that is enough for this kind of people, right? Like to be able to do those things is still a pretty damn feat. But that's your thing. That's what you're supposed to do. If you want to be like this, with this personality, you don't have to do many, because apparently he does not know how to think by some people, and there's a difference in thinking on doing stuff and on thinking on doing stuff, which are totally two different animals. Yeah, just he is indeed full of himself, but I don't know if it's a character or that's how he is in real life. He does seem to. People pointed out also that he has like these are learned. He practiced those words before. Like it involved practice saying those things. They're not like real authentic on the minute stuff. He's like, these are practice, this is his sales pitch. And as we say in the countries, if apples, then it doesn't go. That's some that's a riddle for you. That's a riddle for you. in our country it means that hey, I did this thing. Maybe it's legal, maybe it's not, but if it passes through, it passes through. That's the snake oil salesman technique there. That's the only thing. And we don't have anything to do about it but teach other people about this kind of things. Romanians have a lot of eccentric, apparently stupid men that a lot of time you think they play a part and they have a lot of money. Yes, you do have to overplay it a lot, and when you overplay it a lot, then it becomes part of your personality. So you don't think, you actually think when you need to think and fight when you need to fight, and go to the gym when you need to go to the gym, which I didn't today. But yes. Oh, Dorian Popa. Oh, he is our, in Romania, Dorian Popa is our top G over there. Like, you know, they have money from somewhere. It's never from just an old traditional family that just put their heads together and created the factory of all factories that will help all humanity. No, they were children of people with money or had people around them with money, and he actually talks about it in a video about being around people with money. You learn how to act a certain way, and that's alright. They are rich. Yes, they are rich, and basically you shouldn't tell other people what to do when you're rich. You shouldn't get advice of how to get rich. It's to give advice on how you did it, and most of the times he says how he did it. I think that's where the appeals comes from. Like, you know, it's but you understand, like, he was the type of man that maybe didn't want ever to work a job, and he was willing to sacrifice that. Yeah, Donald Trump got to be president, of course, but there are more reasons than that over there. Because but mostly that, because people knew him. He was already everywhere. He was in movies. He was like your salesman. He was everywhere. At some point, you had to pick him. Like, of course, he did. I think he is also doing some shady shit, but hey, Biden does some shady shit as well. Some huge $1 million trade deals over there that apparently were on Hunter's. How can I say Hunter Biden? I know it's just an opinion. It's not an opinion. It's a thing I heard. I don't know if it's true or not. However, it is indeed true that Biden's son, Joe Biden's son, Hunter Biden, is actually in a relation with Ukrainian officials and China officials, dealing millions for no apparent reason, since Hunter Biden is not the most businessman person you know after you've seen the leaks. And that's why people don't want to hide stuff, which is not good to hide, but it's good to know. And sometimes, if you know those things, you can display certain traits of your personality more, like Andrew Tate.
I really like to work. I like to achieve things and fight. That's about it. I don't think. I mean, I think that
I don't think it still gets me.
everybody, especially now in the modern world, I think that
Because I'm pretty sure he doesn't think.
everybody has a game face. I think we have a face we put on to pretend we're having fun for like social media and stuff.
Oh,
but I
yeah,
don't think
I'm
anyone.
not.
You don't not one of them?
No,
No?
no. What's your favourite sex position?
Ooh, that's. Is this a first date nowadays? Is this how you go on a first date? I don't know. I don't date anymore. It's been a long time. I'm just asking. I'm quite curious. Is this the point? Like you arrive there, you say like, hey, I fight, I work, I'm a leader, I'm a warrior, and if you will enjoy being with me and stuff like that, you will of course have to help me increase the value of this empire that we're all building together. So you're gonna have to work for it, and you'll work for it, and then you'll get here. You need moccasin to be like steak. Yes. I never liked moccasins. I never liked, but I think if you want to become the top G and try to show off some things, you have to buy moccasins. If you're trying to, I think every person that is trying to show something, they have moccasins. Like look around, take a test. Take a test every time you see someone wearing moccasin. How are they called in English? I think moccasin. Moccasin. I don't know. You need to pull off. Yeah, you do need to pull off, but still, I do not trust moccasin because they hurted me. They hurt. Wearing moccasins means wearing no socks, which means if it's not on point for you, it's gonna hurt you.
This doesn't feel like a godly conversation.
A what?
A godly conversation. I can't even.
Position?
Oh, that's a good response, ungodly conversation, but it is ungodly weird since you start with this. That means that this is all we're gonna do, right? So this is totally, she just wants to experience Andrew Tate. Basically, that's what she's saying. I just want to experience Andrew Tate.
This doesn't feel like a godly conversation.
I want to acquire a tiny bit of Andrew Tate on my zinc-filled fufu. However, it is a noble cause to have. And it is indeed unholy, and it's surprisingly that he saw it so earlier, because this is the talk of a succubus, usually, given in the old times. In the old Islamic times, they knew it a lot, and he recognized it.
No?
No. What's your favourite sex position?
This doesn't feel like a godly conversation.
A what?
A godly conversation. I came here to talk about Christianity and God. Math.
And oh, he came here to talk about God. And let's see what he has to say about it, because I think he has a good view on it. At least the part that I think.
Masculine and feminine roles within society, so we can return to the ways of the Bible. Now you're talking about things which.
Yes, but here's the question. Can you return to the ways of the Bible anymore? I do think you need to have this faith, but I think the Bible's long gone, boys. God is dead. And civilization is on its brink to a new life.
I don't know if we can do that. Obviously, you know, no sex before marriage. I don't want to talk about sex. I find it.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
Maybe just shit.
You think so?
Yeah, that's something like a not confident, insecure man would say.
oh, he's having the moccasins. Oh, look at the moccasins. Oh, can you see it? No, you can't see it. Oh, the moccasins. I didn't even see the moccasins. I'm not gonna say anything about white.
Which, I don't know if we can do that. Obviously, you know, no sex before marriage.
No sex before marriage would be cool. Yes, but is it possible anymore? Is there still? We have to wait generations. People will have to wait generations for these kinds of persons to reappear.
I don't want to talk about sex. I find it.
Really?
Yeah.
Or maybe just shit.
You think so?
Yeah, that's something like a
But it's pretty okay to not talk about it. If you're planning on marrying. Right? It's pretty okay since you know that you will have to become top G. Because that way you will marry and get the puniti. Yeah. But still, I'm still on the fences with
not confident,
this dude and this girl.
insecure man would say.
If you think that not wanting to sit on the internet talking about pussy in a particular way makes me insecure,
Yeah.
then
And you see, he knows he's on the internet, so you know it's rehearsed and acted a little bit.
you
So,
can have that view of me if you so desire.
I think that's really nice.
but yeah, I still don't see that as a question that you put to someone that you like to see more, but not enough to want to find out. Just you just want to find right here, right now. This is it. Tell me everything I need to know. Like, no, it's still a little bit very well played, very well played. But she has to be, of course, in the offensive, and let's go.
So I think that's actually a very respectful way to view women, not want to talk about them.
Yeah,
Actually?
I think
It's not about not want to talk about doing them, but you need to have the conversation before, so you know that, of course, she is indeed have not been with another man.
Pretty
women,
nice.
Yeah, I think women are much more than just something to.
Yeah.
I think women are people. With
Women are people. Oh no. No, don't get. It was a joking. Of course, there are neighbors. There are neighbors, and our lovers, and what else are they today? The table. They are the table. No, they're not.
with thoughts and feelings.
That's amazing.
I think they're beautiful creatures. And I think that no life as a man, no matter how successful and rich you are, will be complete without a strong, loyal woman by your side. I think that the love of a woman is one of the most important things a man can try and solicit from life. I think that sitting here and discussing how to go, it's disrespectful.
Oh, I think
Very nice. Nicely put. A little bit, yes. A little bit.
that's really good.
See, we're getting somewhere.
Yeah, we are.
If a woman
Where are they getting? where are they getting? Because I know he talked and I know she talked, but I don't know where they're getting. Do you know where they're getting? I think that's the point with a woman and a man, right? For them to get to a common point, like to have a common point. Isn't that the point? Just giving free advice here. Giving free advice as always. Next time I will tax, but with a great request of your humble spare change for the beggar. I am a beggar. I am top B from beta, but it's beggar, not beta.
Woman were to get with me and say, I'm only with Andrew because he's successful and tall and rich, and I'm only with her because she's submissive and kind and beautiful, are we even using each other?
Are you? No. And many people, like many girls usually just say it outright. Yeah, he has money, he has this. It was all I needed. Bam. And the same goes with the man. He has this. This is all I need. I don't need more. Don't bring me more into my life than what I need. So I think that's a basic relationship, right?
So it's using. So that.
No, I'm
that
asking. It's a question. Are we even using each other? Think about it.
No, you both are. But
Are
you
we?
both you're both content.
That's just called attraction.
How are you using? Even if you create the attraction, if you're able to create the attraction as the prosecutors say, then you're still human, aren't you?
If she's only with me because I'm successful and tall and handsome and funny and humble and rich.
Always humble, always, every time have to bring humility after you just bragged the whole world. Bring humility somehow. Just bring it back. It helps go from up to up, goes down, bring it to a medium place. Oh, he's funny. If you go from up and down, that's the basic of a joke. You get to a middle point like, oh, he's funny. Like he knows he's not. He knows he's the top G, but he can't really explain it to me. Always rich. Think on the positive. Think on the affluence kind of thing, but don't think too much, and do more. That's the basic principle of life.
You're very, very humble.
I know. And I'm
Yes, I am very humble. Indeed. Always.
only with her because she's submissive and kind and beautiful, and she adds joy to my life.
How cool is that? Now, the thing with submissive, I don't know what people seem to think about submissive, or if people want submissive, but if she knows how to dance when she has to dance, when she has to listen, I think that's the basic. That's the basic submission. What my term of submission is. Now, submission sounds more like leaving yourself into his arms, into God's arms, but you need to make sure you're leaving yourself into God's hands and not a salesman that sells you God. You know, this is the old snake in the garden. Like, was Eva the one to blame Was Eva the one to blame the snake? Or could Eva say no at any point? She could, but we wouldn't be here. So there we are, watching an apple once again being sold to a woman. Teach your Bible to the kids. And I'm not even okay. I was born a Christian Orthodox, which reminds me, soon after we end this stream, before we end this stream, I will show you something cute about Christianity. Something very cute, I promise. It will be family friendly.
Are we using each other, or are we just attracted to each other? The line between using and attraction is blurred.
No, you're using.
It's blurry.
You're using.
It's it is blurry. It's actually hard to calculate, and the more you calculate, the more you think. The more you think, the less you do. So it's blurry.
Then why are you with someone? You're gonna get with someone who
This is
has
what I'm
no qualities which are admirable, so you can prove you're not using
Okay,
them.
but what-
I'm with you, and you have nothing.
You should see those qualities, usually. It's not that you have to say those, you have to see those qualities. That's another thing that you don't have to say them. I don't think you have to say them. Do you have to say them? Do you go like this on a date? Like, I'm a top G, I'm a fighter. What do you do? Do you experience people? Yeah, I understand, but that's not my shtick. That's God.
Thing I want. That means I'm not using
Okay,
it.
what can you do to keep a woman, then?
What can I do to keep a woman?
Because you can clearly get women. Yeah,
Can
by
I?
the lifestyle. Well, yeah, you just said the lifestyle with that.
No. I've only had one woman my whole life. I just said.
You just said that is it, using or attraction. So obviously, if you can attract women, right? Okay, aesthetically, yeah, probably can.
Thank you.
Nice. Indeed, if you can attract a woman.
But what do you do? What can you offer that makes women stay?
I think that
To describe that, it's weird since they see what he can offer. Actually, they're sold what they see, and they'll see, and they're buying. What can you do against that? What can you, like, the things with this person tries to cut him down somehow, but here's the thing: you're already seeing the magic. If she stays, then maybe she will have the opportunity to remain with the top G, which is most certainly not going to happen. However, it's like watching just people getting accepting it. There's that illness. It's not illness, but it's a condition in which you believe like everything people tell to you, and it's very well. I think Down syndrome as well has those kind of things, but I think there was another type of situation. Now, you can't tell these people that they're wrong since they won't believe you. So all you can do is just watch as it will progress. And she knows that if she would be interested in him, not just in the show way, in the showmanship type, then she will gladly do those things since she has nothing else better to do because she's not that interesting, you see.
Don't do a philosophy thing. Like, I actually want to know what you do, Andrew Tate. Okay?
A man has a role and a female has a role.
Okay, here we go. Yeah.
And I play the role of a man. That's what I do. That's what I do exactly what a man should do. It's not complicated.
And yes, he does play the role of a man. After all, he did stick his neck out and try to think of sneaky ways, and that's what we're not against, because at some point, if you're doing sneaky things but you're doing them legally because we know they're this way and that's the way we work and we can't change it, then at least make it more safe, because that's why many sex workers do. They want to be safe and have more money, and also have to deal with a person that it's not ugly and looks good, right? I think it's still, for many, that's pretty gay. Oh, that sounded so gay. However, what you offer is like 2000 years shelter, protection, and being a provider. That's 2000 years ago. Yeah, he's going back to the biological things, you know? That's what they do when they're trying to manipulate people, usually. It's thinking the most basic boxes, because those always work. Like, that's why prostitution is the oldest job in the world, in human history, and maybe not even in human history, because I think in the world, because I think there are also animals like that. I don't know. Basic needs. Yeah, to the basic needs, to Maslow's basic needs. And he's trying to fill them. But that's the thing, when you're trying to fill up these things, you're not filling them up. I think he's filling them up. But pimping is the oldest job. Oh, no. Pimping is not the oldest job. Usually, here's the thing. Here's the family's job. Is for the parents to ally themselves with other parents to increase their child's possibility of living. That's the basic. That's the oldest biological requirement for marriage and living truthfully, living the way of God. But then you got the pimping. Now you know this was some Judas type shit. And you know what? I don't think it's not a Judas type, because here's the thing, he's not betraying. Maybe he is starting to betray. No, but he didn't betray it. He he was always open with about his past, but the only betrayal was the ability to understand that you're being taken for your money. That's for all you got. You're being taken for all you got when you're dealing with sex work. AT is biblical. AT. Oh, it's gonna be the new dating. This is the new dating. This is the new dating. After Tate. Oh my god. Indeed. This is. Oh, after Tate. Dating. You're gonna talk about me provide. I give you basic needs. This is basically his overflowered let's say offer every time. Hey, girl, I can give you basic needs. And she's like, what? Basic needs? Forever? Yeah, baby. Forever. Oh, okay. Sure, it's in public, but let's move on from these ungodly words and continue to the man of God, which he still does the God work, but by switching to each other, which is kind of weird.
Complicated thing. You know exactly what that is. You know what that is probably even better than me.
I don't know.
He'll be pimping, I'll still be simping. Indeed. Indeed. Pimping is still a craftsmanship, because you have to be able to know what your clients need and how to fill those needs, or actually give the impression of filling those needs. He be pimping, you'll still be simping. Oh yes, yes. As long as you follow his university, you'll be simping.
But I don't know you. Like, this is what I'm saying. Like, in general, to know a person, to know an individual. Like, I know what I can do to keep a man.
Yeah.
I know it's the way I care,
Yeah.
the way I'm gonna look after him in other ways. You know, like
Oh, she knows.
I'm very considerate.
Yeah.
You know, all these things. Like, looks can get you a man, but you can't keep a man.
Agreed.
I'm very, very considerate. That's very nice. Is she? Is she very considerate?
You know, so that's what I'm trying to ask you. What do you do to keep a woman?
I'll
Apart from
make
lifestyle.
sure she's happy, and I'll make sure all her problems disappear.
You see, me provide basic needs. I give you everything you need. I don't know. I'll say everything you need to hear right now. This is the basic PUA thing. I'm saying everything you need to hear right now. You ask me everything. Yes. As long as everything is yes. If you have any question for me, everything is yes. Over the top. I don't care. This is my one shot. Yes. Sure. Basic needs and everything you need. You need something, you're thinking of something. I can bring you the moon and the sky and the sun and the cosmos entirely for you. So he's basically a little simping. Sometimes I still feel like he's simping for a certain type of woman. But that's just my impression of her being a princess or, let's say, Greta. This is just a salesmanship. At this point, everything just sells itself.
Okay, how are you going to keep me happy, Andrew?
Keep you happy in particular.
Everything. What does she need? She needs caring and attentiveness. She said something. Now, do the opposite of that, and you have it.
I just want to know.
I'm going to pretend to agree with you.
You're going to just you pretend to agree with
I'm
me.
going to pretend to agree with you once a month. I'll be like,
Okay, you see, that's a good offer. That's a good offer. What did I say? You say the opposite. Once a month. She needed to be attentive or something like that. You need me to be attentive once a month. You don't need me to be attentive. I will be attentive once a month. In case you still want to roll with a big G. Like, you see the lifestyle you got. You're not, you have your basic needs. And that's all you wanted. Yeah. She needs money to buy. Yes, she does need to wear that different type of bag.
yeah, that's really smart. You're right. Yeah, girls should be hoes. You're right. But if you have a man and you love him and he's everything you want, then why do you need other men?
It's not because I'm not them, am I? It's not a
I don't
sexual
know.
thing, but it's important. Like, I don't need to like completely explain the point. It's just I feel for me personally, it's important to
So
hold
you-
that because listeners as well. If I'm just around women all day,
Wait, what? I didn't get her with her accent.
it's
That,
important. I don't
that London accent.
need to like completely
From where I met Jessica, by the way. I still remember Jessica when I still thought she lived.
explain the point. It's just I feel for me personally, it's important to
So
hold
you-
that because listeners as well. If I'm just around women all day,
It's alright to be around women and kids all day. That's the dream, right? That's the dream. Go to your mom. Come back. Just do nothing. That's the dream, actually. What else do you need from life? Why do you need boats? Stay-at-home husband. Oh, I would be such a stay-at-home husband. Oh. Imagine being stay-at-home husband. It depends. What does she do? Is she rich? Or is she working her ass off for someone else? Like, if she has an enterprise of her own that she enjoys keeping up and building on it, then I don't think that would be a problem. But it's never a problem, is it?
my reality will be warped on just a women's world. For example, women that are single that might be like, oh, men are this, men are that. So then if I'm just only around women and I'm not influenced by good men around me, then I'm going to start thinking my man ain't shit now. You know, so it's important to have a balance.
If your man said,
Don't simp. The answer is don't simp.
I'm uncomfortable you having male friends and you love me and we're together forever and we're about to have a child or about to get married, whatever, stop talking to them all. Would you stop?
No. I believe
And I think that's the point where, just, okay, just part ways. You both understand that this is the point that you part ways, right?
Even compromise, but not that, because now it's a control issue. So what would you do if my
She's a doctor? Oh, doctor. Oh, doctor. Who stand out? Who is this person? Unseen. Oh, I have to subscribe to
What
do.
would you do if?
So, no, I've lost it. Too many tabs. Getting back. Because I'll still show you some orthodoxy left in this life.
ex was after you?
After me, how?
Because he's just jealous that.
What, like he's out to get me?
Oh, exes that are after you. Oh, you were talking about being a stay-at-home husband. You want to be a stay-at-home husband? You could be a stay-at-home husband. For at least, I don't know, for a year? For a year, you could be, but afterwards, I don't think you could be even for a year. Because you'll just sell that, you'll create a new thermodynamic, I don't know what to call it, cement road that will help us get protection from the sun and cooling up the planet, I don't know. But you will still have to do something. Like 1 year every year. Like 1 year every year, like 1 year in 1 year, one off, one on. Or each year you would want a break. 1 year every year. I don't know. Oh, staying at home, husband having a doctor wife or something. Oh yes, I got it now. One on, one off. Yeah, I think that's a decent lifestyle. One on, one off. One on, one off. What could you do that could provide you that lifestyle? Who knows? Sabbatical. Yeah, so you know what would be good to be able to do this is to sell a university, and then you'll have 1 year in which you sell your university, 1 year you're off, 1 year you come back, you sell you pimping out some girls, you come back. I think that's the lifestyle that Andrew Tate should have had. After Tate. This will be the life after Tate. Hey, if he can sell us, but actually properly sell it, not like the Bechtel thing NATO sell to us. Yes, build your own school with blackjack and 304s.
I would go to church, talk to Jesus.
Wait.
And I'm not influenced by
Wait, when does he go and talk to Jesus?
around women all day. My reality will be warped on just a women's world. For example,
Yes, and that's alright to be. And the lady. Yes, of course. how else would you attract the blackjack players, which we also know what's going on in those casinos that are also legal, but also happen weird and shady stuff in the background. But people come there for money, and some of them might win. Who knows?
Women that are single that might be like, oh, men are this, men are that. So then if I'm just only around women and I'm not influenced by good men around me, then I'm going to start thinking my man ain't shit now. You know, so it's important to have a balance.
It is important to have a balance, isn't it? Let's see what Andrew Tate finds it. What Andrew Tate teaches us right now.
Your man said, I'm uncomfortable you having male friends and you love me and we're together forever and we're about to have a child or about to get married, whatever. Stop talking to them all. Would you stop?
No.
Oh my god. You wouldn't stop talking to them? It depends.
Whatever. Stop talking to them all. Would you stop?
No.
Friends and you love
Talking to them all? Oh, no. Let's
me
see.
and we're together forever and we're about to have a child or about to get married, whatever.
No, if you're there with the contract in your face and you're about to get married, I think that's when you'll actually say yes, right?
And you love me and we're together forever.
Or the ring. Oh, the ring. He's gonna be with the ring. Is he gonna be with the ring?
Balance.
If your man said, I'm uncomfortable you having male friends and you love me and we're together forever and we're about
Oh, but male friends. Oh, male friends. You have to just. But something with cherries. Berries. But she is very defensive. But that's the thing right there. The friends. I don't know why she would still need male friends if she's talking about friends, but the family or something to live everything off, it's not alright, because as a woman at least, because you might get groomed into places and taken advantage of, because it's not natural. After all, this is the thing, it's not natural. If you're able to see it, then you will have the choice then and there, and you know you are being played, but you still continue.
having male friends and you love me and we're together forever and we're about to have a child or about to get married, whatever. Stop talking to them all. Would you stop?
No.
I think she is, but you see, she no. I need my friends. I need my friends. My all my male friends.
I believe in compromise, but not that, because now it's a control issue.
Oh, it's a control issue. Sure, it is a control issue if you have male friends that just hover around. I think she's okay with him having female friends. Nobody she doesn't want to do the it's a control thing, because then she will be controlling as well, if this is controlling.
Now it's a control issue. So what would you do if
Like, if you're getting good, and let's say if she says that she doesn't like your thief friends, and no, sex work, OnlyFans friends, I think she has to be okay just because it's a technicality also, that he doesn't have, he has OnlyFans friends. He's doing it for work basically. So it's actually work, it's not a friendship thing. It's paid, it's in the contract, and I think this is where it irks them, because here they have to say okay with this because they know it's part of the job.
My ex was after you
After me, how?
because he's just jealous that.
Why do you have an ex? Let's see the alpha response.
What, like he's out to get me? I would go to church, talk to Jesus, ask.
He would go to church, talk to Jesus. We're only fine. Yes, I think that's better. We're only fans girls. I like her content. I help her create it a lot. It's for work there. Like I'm getting, like as long as I'm getting. Listen. Do you think a woman will not accept living in a millionaire lifestyle with men having doing their work as let's say in charge of talking with the clients, with sending them nudes, and not sending them nudes exactly, but I think even nudes. I think that's the point as well, where it gets a little weird and frisky, is where maybe he also has the bots that promote the pages, so it just he's just bombarding it to people, which is not cool. It's for work. She looks smart in that G-string, but you're saying you're doing it for work as a man. This is how you make 1 million every month. I don't know how much they make. I don't know the millionaire lifestyle. Again, I'm not a top G. This is a top G. But I think there are many that will accept you to do this just as a job in a contract, because that's what brings the that's what brings the that puts the bread on the table. You see there's where there's the place where it goes unholy, because this is what you're accepting at the end of the day. This is what you're accepting.
Ask him to make sure that he protects me divinely. I'm sure everything will work out just fine.
That's good. I think that's really responsible.
But yeah, that's pretty okay. You don't know when Swallow Jesus will come and help you and protect you. You know, after that gym workout, because the real question is, why do you have such a creature around you that gets to do this around you? That's my weirdness of things. Like, why? It shouldn't be a thing normally, should it? Do I need to be incompetent? Do I need another reason to bring a knife to work? or something. I'm not wearing because that will give you the reason to actually, that will give you the easiness to actually stab someone, so I don't want to do that in certain situations. Anyway, let's not get too personal about this.
Yeah, nice, responsible. I think that a lot of
And that's responsible. Thank you, Tate. Thank you, Top G.
people now are doing things
Big fan.
not because they enjoy them, because other people will think they're having fun, and it's more about creating envy as opposed to actually enjoying yourself.
Right.
If you
Yes, this overinflation creates envy. And then the circle goes on and on.
you go on a really fun night out, you don't take your phone out. So when I see someone who went on a night out,
You go on a night out and you don't take your phone out. It's done. It's done. What do you think about this? You go on a night out and you don't take your phone out.
took 20 stories dancing and laughing and having a great time, I know they're bored.
Yeah, they're not in the moment.
Do you know what I mean? Because if you really have a great night out, you don't take any stories and you forget to check your phone. So I think a lot of fun nowadays is misconstrued, and I think it's people just trying to create envy. I think it's different. I think we live in a world now where generating envy from other people and generating... I think there's a
Okay, so
certain amount of
let's get back to the
happiness.
point.
So
He
generating
has the
out,
point.
you don't take any having a great time, I know they're out. So when I see someone who went on a night out and took 20 stories dancing and laughing and having a great time, I know they're bored.
Yeah.
Yes, but they always, if they're posting those and then there's a blackout, you have to change direction.
Yeah, they're not in the moment.
Do you know what I mean? Because if you're
It's for work. She looks smart in that G string. No, Top G. Top G, is that where Top G comes from? Top G string, like it's his work showing you the Top G string.
you really have a great night out, you don't take any stories and you forget to check your phone. So I think a lot of
And that's where I'll be just like, maybe she's having a little too much fun. No, I don't want people to have fun. Oh, everyone, have your fun. Have your fun while you're still young.
fun nowadays is misconstrued, and I think it's
And yes, it's misconstrued. You should have gone out and have fun. Like crazy adventures.
people just trying to create envy. I think it's different. I think we live in a world now where generating envy
Great memories. You know, memories that won't haunt you later on. Because that's what night memories are, usually. Memories that haunt you.
from other people and generating. I think there's a certain amount of happiness. There's a pool of happiness, and people are trying to steal it from others, as opposed to actually enjoy it.
Yeah.
Does that make
That's true, and some people are selling it. They're selling your pool, but let's not get into that.
sense?
I think people just don't have like that much ambition for themselves to want to create things for themselves. It's just more like, I'll see you post it, so now I want some of that.
Correct.
Yes, that's what I want.
I saw you go to this place. I want to go to that place, and I want to do a
Yeah.
story in that place with my people because you went there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to go where? Tula. Partner, knowing your phone passcode. What do you think about your partner knowing your phone passcode? Because with today's technology is a little weird because you can always just put the thumb on while it's sleeping, but yeah, I still think you need to be to have the privacy, but not necessarily because you're hiding something, but because then you'll have it's like a knife. It's like a knife. You will you might have the worst arrangement of moments in which you are ready to just pay any price. So it's only tempting to know. However, I do not agree with being too angle-ish with the phone. Certain angles. That's the first red flag, and that's when it's basically over.
Yeah. No.
Yes, no. Top G, my man. He knows, but I guess his reasons will be better practice than mine. Let's see.
Why not? You're still honest and truthful.
No, I just don't think it's a good paradigm
Exactly.
to be spying on each other.
It's just the security to just be like, oh, okay, cool. No?
Get that, respect that, I understand it. I would just feel uncomfortable being with a woman who I felt like I had to spy on or spied on.
Okay.
Yes, can backfire either way. It's just, but it's not a thing about even being secretive, but depending how much time you spend on your phone and how you use your phone. Because you don't need it, and actually it shouldn't even be a thing. Your phones should be, I want to say your own, but just tailored for you. That's my take on technology. But know that they're tailored for you, and they can be tailored differently for someone else. Always have that little star mark over there that tells you the full truth of an offer that's too good to be seen. Also, you're selling all your information to China when you're posting on TikTok, so good job with that. But hey, we're selling our information to the US, so not a big difference.
So you wouldn't ever want to go through my phone?
No.
You wouldn't?
But
So you wouldn't ever be like, can I see your phone?
if I felt like you were doing something
See, if I felt,
wrong, then you were probably doing something wrong. I think
yeah, it was the angle. It is the little angle.
that my instincts are pretty good and that I can detect.
Am I a top G? Is this
You know what's kind of
revelation?
funny? People say that women are confusing.
I'm a top beta G, top beta J.
But I completely disagree.
I agree.
I think women are pretty simple. I think women broadcast their feelings, whether they want to or not.
They do.
It's very hard for a girl to hide if she's angry. It's very hard for a girl to hide if you've pissed her off.
Have you ever received the silent treatment? Top Gamma. Oh, we're gonna talk about Sunday. Sunday will be a day to talk about astrology for man.
And I think if a woman doesn't really like you and she's not that into you, you'll detect it. You don't have to go through her phone. I think you.
Which will be a good reason to subscribe if you've reached to this point, because hey, we're gonna talk about all the men. Because men talk about men. Woof.
You can detect if a woman is the kind of woman who you can trust or not. I don't think there's any reason to spy. And I think that that's a black hole that never ends, right?
Yeah.
You start
Before gamma is better. After gamma is delta.
Start looking, hey, look.
I don't even remember anymore. Which was the order? Alpha, beta, delta, gamma. Isn't A, B, C, D, E, F, G? Oh, I don't know. We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out. But let's see what interesting things these two persons have to say, that no conversation ever occurs like this, and if it does, it's really, really, really dumb. Really dumb. And very unholy.
Hey, who's this? And then, I don't know, just it's a detrimental spiral, death spiral.
Okay.
Cool. Cool. It's very cool. Now I promised you something holy. Something holy before ending the stream, and where is this image? On. No, not this one. Because if we're showing something holy and heartwarming, is okay, where is the other image? Here it is. As soon as I find it, because damn, it was something. You wanna see some holy shit? You wanna see some holy shit? Like, I have it, I was right on the tab. Look at here. At the Trad Catholic Eagle Summit. They actually went into the church like this. You all need help for thinking this is a joke. Hope you find God. So yeah, this is how they went into the church. This is the state of the church, that what church has to accept. But there was a person one time that saw this sauce. Okay, so these eagles. okay, my little sis. I know. I made the thumbnail to Trap, so let's. If these red pill people will bring girls into the conversation that nobody needs to listen to, then I'll do the same. That's the alpha way. That's the alpha way of the internet, by the way. Just bring a couple of uninteresting e-thoughts and play with them, because they only have 2 neurons left, as you can see here. I guess 3 in total. However, we have, grab a pen and paper and write this down. We have at P8STIE. Oh my god, STI. Isn't that sexually transmitted infection? Oh my god. Gumroad. Oh my. Influencer. Dental influencer? Well, she's a dental influencer. Yeah, I'm thinking of STDs. Dental influencer? Oh, she has a YouTube channel as well. Extreme nicotine buzz. This is the influencer status. She smokes and has 1,300 subscribers, and she's a dental influencer. What? Smoke and destroy your teeth? What are you influencing? Oh, this is serious, everyone. This is serious because it is time. As soon as I find that, like, I'm not gonna be any more hateful for a dental influencer that has smokes smokes I don't know, promotes smoking. That's where was them? In case you forgot, today is one of those days, another beautiful days in which none of you had to use sin, cosinus or tan, and you'll still need to learn it, by the way, if you didn't learn it already. Yes, I am perusing through all these 500 tabs. That are here. Here it is, next to the song. There it is. No, it's just a cute. It's just a manly. This is real manliness right here. Real, the true OGs of the priesthood. Check them out right now. It's let me just make sure it's properly centered. Actually, this will be off. Should I make it full screen? No, I'm not risking it anymore. It's the second live stream. Actually, I do want to risk it. I just want to make sure we're properly seeing it. Yeah, that should do it. That should do it. Let me show you the holy things. To warm up your heart into traditionalism. Kids playing. Old people talking with children. The traditional life. And that's it. I didn't see it. I didn't see it, but become like little children. That is what it is good to do. Even at you have to become like children, even in the most let's call them heartfelt situations, because that's where growth actually starts, not at the $1 million name. Orthodox Meme Squad, of course. Of course I'm part of the Orthodox Meme Squad. Oh god. But that makes it just very good, because I finished my cigarettes and I want to check out a new thing. It's called I don't know what it's called yet, but I want to see if it works. Because I have another pack, another full pack right here that I don't need to smoke, but sometimes I kind of want to. And we're gonna see like abstinence. This would be like a girl's diary of abstinence, which will continue on Sunday, of course, because this will teach us how to get in contact with our feminine nature by abstaining ourselves. Now I think that was a good way to end it. And I hope you had a good time. You can always come back for more. Try not to waste as much time. We're talking about just random things as people do here. I have my good friend Jesus here who is I think he's actually Jesus sometimes. I don't know. I think he's actually Jesus sometimes. But Iron Church. Snake Church. We should buy the Snake Church. Okay. We should do a Sunday church. We'll talk about, we talk about the Holy Scorpio. We'll talk about the beta males that have fallen, the simps that still pay. Who knows what we'll talk about, but those alphabet that astrology is on the table. So if you want to get notified when I'll be on doing the live, probably if YouTube doesn't hate me after all the things that I'm doing, even though there's one single thing I want them to do that they could do and it wouldn't be so expensive, that would solve all these problems, but no, it's alright. It's alright. We'll do it the old way. The old lady way. I don't know how you'd say babește. How can you describe the old lady way? Like you're doing it step by step by step. One step at a time. One step at a time. One step at a time. Not 1 + 2 steps at a time. That's not babește. That's not old ladylike. That's new age mathematical thing. However, as I think of a song to leave you with this, I will leave you with something French. Or something romantic. Okay, I will leave you with the romantic thing. I will leave you with the romantic thing because this one I need to listen to it before to know if I know it or not, if I like it or not. So I'll leave you with a song, a manly song, the manliest manly song. Another salesman like Tate, but this one sells you like illegal things, like he's doing it illegal and he's accepting every price that he's doing. He's not a person to be admired too much because he does not have these insightful things, like he just acts on them, but it's very stylish, it's very exotic. Like he talks about a Brazilian woman and not just Brazilian women, but many types of women that had a beautiful, beautiful posterior. And he's happy that he gets to touch them. That's the whole gist. I hope you had a great night. Sorry for the disruption. Apparently the Matrix is after me as well, even though I am poor. So it is clear that the Matrix is not only after the rich, but after everyone. And only you can get out. No one can guide you. No one will guide you. No one has authority over your life other than God. Good night, everyone. Good night. Whew. 3 hours almost. Let's go. Have a great night, everyone. Thank you for saying bye.